Okay, so Pan by Nightwish. This is another really interesting song. This took me a while to get into. I wasn't um, really that high on it for about the first half, perhaps. Well, a little less than that. But it wasn't until probably the 2 minute and 30-second mark where it really started to come into play for me. And the way it finishes is absolutely fantastic. I love the way this finished. For me, it started off, um, what's the right word to use? Kind of standard, very emblematic of what you would think Nightwish would be, which is no bad thing, obviously. But for me, it just seemed a little too by the book. Once it got into the song a little ways, they started to expand it, and I felt started to get more bold in the writing. Um, Very interesting and unique use of harmonies in a lot of aspects of the song, which was very nice. From a guitar standpoint, as a lot of Nightwish is, it's actually very basic, very meaty power chords. But the way that the power chords interact with the keys and the bass and the drum really make the song. It's that weaving of these different instruments and these different sounds that really give it that unique sound. And they're also dealing with a really interesting time signature on this. And it morphs and changes some. So it's not just, it starts off kind of in a more basic manner, and then it kind of gets a little bit more prog oriented in some ways. And then when it's after the solo section, it really kicks in for me with the harmonies, with Floor's vocal approach and vocal phrasing on this is really outstanding. And like I said, it kind of builds and crescendos to this ending, and then it just kind of goes off, and that is really nice. It's another one of these songs, like many of the other songs I've heard from this album, that really build. And I like when songs do that. Like, I feel like if you can end it off at the strongest point, you win, you know? You start off, you build, and you build and slowly, and it kind of rises, and then you get that big payoff, that big moment at the end, like here, and that is fantastic. From a lyrical aspect, are we dealing with art in general? There are aspects of this that made me think of maybe it was music, and then I'm thinking it could be any form of art and even science. Because it says, then something wicked came their way, showed a way to the great escape, evoked the words, sparked the brain, an ape in awe before a door. So to me, that kind of reminds me of art. Any type of art form, anything to open and expand the mind. And the great escape, be it words, could be, poetry, any type of art, I think, is what I gather this song is about. Very cool message. And that's what music does to me. Music is the great escape for me. And Nightwish has become, just in recent weeks, another great escape for me. So I very much thank you for watching this and for pushing me into doing more Nightwish. And yeah, another cool song, again, for me, Tribal. There's a darkness and just a immediacy to that song that I can't get enough of. By far my favorite Nightwish song that I've heard. Even though it's so short, I wish it was longer. But this is very good, and I could see this being a very nice piece to the puzzle. To me, I get the idea that this record is, in many aspects, a puzzle. And you put this puzzle together and you get this full work of art, this thing of beauty. But the pieces all need to be together for it to fully click. And that's kind of the way I think this is going. But great song. Another very good, technically great, well composed song. And Nightwish seemed to be very good at doing that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you.